Hi, it's Ann Johnson. And I'm about to bring you another bold and classy selling tip so that you can achieve better results and higher profits. Hey, do you ever find yourself hiding from objections? Playing peekaboo with objections? Well, you can't do that. It's not very functional. It doesn't feel very good either. So let me help you meet some objections straight on, or meet an objection straight on. And this is one that I hear all the time. People want to know, what do I say when the client or the prospect says, I don't have the money. I can't afford this. Ay, 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 ay. I know everybody really feels like hiding from that one. So, first of all, make no assumptions. You don't want to open a can of worms that doesn't exist. So ask first really for more specific information. When a client or prospect says they don't have the money, then don't make any assumptions. Say, well, could you tell me a little bit more? Sometimes what they meant was they don't have the money right now. They don't have their checkbook. We need to wait till next week for something to happen. Maybe they need to transfer money. But until you find out more specifically what they mean by that statement, you want to make no assumptions. Don't add any complications to that objection. So, when the person says then, they clarify for you, well, I really don't feel like I can afford this. Then this is really, it's more of a statement that you want to offer, or your experience that you want to offer to that person. And before I get there, what you don't want to do is you don't want to start making a bunch of suggestions about where they can find the money, because really you don't know. And what happens is, if you make a suggestion and then they come up with a reason that won't work, and then you make another suggestion and then they say, well, that won't work. Now you've just become an adversary. You wind up going back and forth, and now really you're actually arguing with the prospect instead of being the ally, instead of being the solution to their original problem they came to see you about. So here is really a very, very common, true statement that I'm sure most of you have experienced. And that is, when folks are serious, if their issue or their problem is urgent enough, if their goal is large enough, if their desire is burning, then they will find the money. So really, here's what you want to do. You want to plant that seed by saying, in my experience, boy, when something is really important, we find the money. So where do you imagine that you might be able to look for the money to solve this problem, or make this buying decision, or fulfill this need? Now, here's what happens. They start problem solving. You've triggered a piece of their mind that starts looking for the money. And just as I said, if their desire is large enough, then, there's the money. They might find it in a million different places. The point is, don't hide from that objection. Don't make a bunch of suggestions and become their adversary. Be sure you know really what they mean by saying, tell me a little bit more. And then quietly suggest that when something is urgent enough, or the goal is big enough, that they'll find the money, and ask the question, where do you suppose you might find the money? Voila! And there it is. The problem is solved. Now, I'm going to solve a problem for you by inviting you to join me in the Bold and Classy Women community. And that's where I can bring you even more resources, great videos, lots of information to assist you to continue to achieve even better results and, of course, higher profits. So this is Ann Johnson, And I am saying, cheers to being bold and classy women. You go out there and make it a great day. Bye.